apologies, people, for the interruption in the sound. I'm back on. My name is James Humphreys, commentating on the Gary Clarke and Craig Lakin game. The real number one, George Tierney, will be back with me shortly. In fact, I'll just give him a little shout. And yeah, we're back on, mate. Yeah, sorry for that, folks. Mr. Tierney's back. He's
sorry about that, fans. After all the stick we're after giving these two players, it's had been no good. Talking to ourselves for half an hour, huh?
We've been ribbing these two for a couple of frames now.
These two homeless looking lads. Fans, it's been an awful standard. James has been kind of impressed with it, but James is even worse than these boys.
Absolutely correct, yeah. These are like gods to me.
Yeah.
But, where's he going with this? Now, see, I wouldn't have done that, George. Even I wouldn't have done that.
No, that's terrible. No, I told you what to expect with these two lads at this level.
But see,
these two
that
boys
looks like that black actually still went in both those corner bags.
Yeah.
Why have you played it that hard?
I don't know. You see, this is what you're getting. See, these boys are only here to make up the numbers in this tournament. That's basically it. Obviously, Lakin knows somebody who doesn't know anything about pool. He's either putting £1,400 in the pot for him to play.
Absolutely.
Gary has them vape shops all around Northern Ireland with his brother, Radlow. And that's where he gets the money from to play in things like this. But it's certainly not a business kind of... like I'd be playing in it to make a few quid. These boys are here just for the experience of playing in something like this, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I have to say fair play to them, because without the likes of these lads, we're not going to get these prize funds that us top players are playing for.
It gets the pot for you boys.
Exactly. You know? That's what I'd say. There's a lot of other top players now.
I mean, even when, you know, you got Tom Cousins and Darren Appleton, they were all joining in. You must have been sat at home rubbing your hands together. Well,
no, I don't. To be honest with you, Cousins is a very good player. Appleton's not going to faze me. The chap can't play pool anymore. He plays that bucket ball. But the thing is, the likes of Clint earlier on playing, and Clint basically played the name. I don't play any names. I'm the big name here. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not afraid of any of them. Even Melling's on it. They're coming over to me there. He's playing Seb over there in the arena. And Melling came over to me and said, "You inspire me."
Mellon was actually, he asked me whether you had anybody actually shining your shoes.
Yeah, there you go. Just goes to show you. Jason Shaw had to follow me around earlier on.
Spit Shine Mellon, I was going to call him.
And here's me number 2 here. Carl O'Donoghue went into the destroy mode earlier on from 9-2 down. Just unfortunate, he was unlucky there.
The mighty Carl O'Donoghue. What a match that was.
But even Carl knows that these two boys here playing are only making up the numbers. That's all they're here for. Really, look at that shot. He's just getting lucky there. Oh, he's 2 shots, has he? Thought he was trying to play kind of like, don't know what he was doing there, and that's even worse. Just goes to show you the level of these two lads. Like, look at that. He's not leaving him on the double, like off the cushion first. Like, it's just craziness. Like, what are they doing playing in these thing events? You know what I mean?
But you've got to say, when you're having a bad day, you're having a bad day, and you can't snap
James,
out of
listen
it.
to me. You don't come over and play in tournaments like this and have a bad day. You know, you just
well,
don't
you can't
do
afford
it.
to have a bad
Top
day.
players
No.
just don't do that.
No.
You know what I mean? Just half wave against Chilton. Can you do this and you do that? You won't pot that. You're brutal.
Don't be putting me off the while I'm on my shot.
Shocking. Look at these boys going around with sponsors on the tops. Now, where do they get sponsors out, Carl? You know, Carl O'Donoghue's beside me there now. Just asked. I don't know where these get sponsorship from.
It's unlucky. That's unlucky.
Do you know what? It was actually, as I said, it was a very, very bad shot from Clarke because that was a simple shot. I'm surprised he didn't actually get it.
Well,
Gary is actually one of the best players up the north. I'd say he's probably third or fourth best player up the north. And that just goes to show you how bad the Nordies are, really. They have Ronan and Morrow, and that's about it. And the rest of them are just poison. I don't care what anyone says.
is that Ronan Keating?
Nah, your man, that other agent, McCarthy. I think he'll get this.
Well, if he doesn't, George needs to hang up his cue.
Yeah, but you don't know. Listen, I've seen fellas this level miss balls like this. You know?
What?
I don't. What score is this crap? 3-2 to Gary. Yeah, that's shocking. The two of them are poison.
4-2 now.
Yeah, sorry, Stevie Dempsey here, me Irish number 3.
Is this the one you were talking about earlier?
Who?
About destroy mode.
Yeah, I'm struggling to get Dempsey into destroy mode. Carl is getting the hang of it, but Dempsey I'm struggling with. It's going to take a bit longer, I think, to get him used to the old destroy mode.
So 4-2, Gary Clarke to break. I don't think Craig wants to let this get away from him too much. Because
I think a 2-frame cushion is going to be the biggest you're going to see in a match this against players this level. They're always nip and tuck, you know. Gary will probably miss a sitter here in this one. Then Lakin will get in and probably pot 3 or 4 in a row.
I mean, that shot from Craig coming out of that pocket, and he's come virtually the length of the table and snookered himself.
Yeah.
I think the tables are running quite quick, and it's caught a couple of people out today on a few occasions. But I don't think there was any excuse for that.
I don't find them fast at all. I don't care what anyone says. That's track cloth. That's a number 10 track, and it's not in the same league.
Are these a new cloth that they've brought in just for this?
No, this is number 10. I believe the new cloth, it just hasn't been ready yet. It's coming out for the next, be here for the next one. It's a grey cloth.
That's that grey cloth, yeah.
I believe it's beautiful to play on. I don't like that stracking number 10 on the pool table. It's just not right. The side just doesn't react off the cushions or anything.
Right, okay.
It's a bit of a leveler. Like if I was playing the likes of Gary or Craig now, they'd have a better chance against me on this cloth than they would on the Hainsworth match or something. You know?
Yeah. Or
even the blue cloth. They wouldn't have a prayer on something like that.
I must admit, I do like that Hainsworth match.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It'd be lovely to play on that.
I'm hoping this new striking cloth is even better. I'm hoping. Or similar, one or the other.
And that grey one's a brand new one they're bringing out, is it?
He just hadn't got it ready in time for this event. It'll be on all the tables for the next event.
So, what we're looking at here, George, and what angle has he got there? I mean, does he just drop this back? Just drop this back 2 inches. Use the one in the red to go up for the 2 in the black pocket.
That's what he has to. He has to basically just stun the white back a small little bit. Maybe a ball. Oh, what's he doing?
Whoa.
Hold on. See, he might not be straight. So we can't see the angle from here. If we're just looking at the television screen like ourselves fans, we can't really see.
I would say just drop this in. Just 2 inches there.
Perfect.
That's
exactly.
perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
He's blown me, yeah. Got a fan of the game there walking by, lads. Jay Dewar. One of Farnsworth fans. There he is.
Well, this should be straightforward. Doesn't want to be.
No.
See,
that's not easy.
No.
But it should be all right. You find them fast. They're not fast, Jay. Oh, no.
So you've got to come.
You'll see me now later on.
Oof. See, I'd have preferred just to end up high on that and play it just as a natural angle for the black in the corner.
You mean low on it?
Low, yes.
Or high, yeah. It depends on
Yeah,
which way you
depends
describe it.
how you're looking at it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
He
so
hasn't
there we
played
go.
that well.
No.
He's in trouble. He is in trouble.
Yeah, sure, it's an awful standard. Sorry. It's just
Again, it was that shot before. As soon as he played the one in the middle, he was fighting against that.
yeah, you can play it, made a complete mess of it. Listen, you're going to see a lot of that in this match. As I said, these boys are only
jumped
here.
out of his seat like, well.
These boys are only here for the bit of crack, that's all. It's only a bit of fun.
Craig jumped out of his seat like his.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
shocking. You have to hit the ball. Jesus Christ.
That is whoa. I know he plays quick, but at least have a look at the game. But he's
Yeah. This
nailed the first shot. Fair
This
enough.
frame is over.
Look, he's like a madman round the table. I mean, don't get me wrong, George. Actually, this is how I like to see the game being played when it's a dolly clearance.
Fast, yeah, of course.
None of you messing about looking at shots and your
Yeah.
15 angles that you can
Yeah.
get on your next ball. There's
Yeah.
no need. Just get on with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Craig, how's your life? That's a big difference.
Yeah, big difference. 5-2 or
Should have
4-3.
been 5-2.
Yeah.
But it isn't. That'll
Well,
give,
as I
that'll
said to
give
you,
Craig a bit of confidence.
I told you you were going to just see max 2 frame difference in this
Yeah.
match the whole way through, because they're just not good enough, either of
Yeah.
them, to take out, to go and grab the game by the balls and just, go on a bit of a run, They're just not good enough for that.
Yeah.
Either of them. So you're going to have it nip and tuck. That's what's going to happen. You're going to have him miss, then you're going to have him miss, you're going to have him miss. That's what this whole match is about.
Craig has got so much quality hiding in there. It hasn't come out today yet, and
Well, he can do, yeah, but yeah. He's a bit of a basher, so black ball rules suit him a lot better. Like, as I said, I've seen him at his best before. He nearly beat me.
so we've got Craig the hobo Lakin
Yes.
to break off.
Very good, yeah. So one of the fans there, Jay Dowers, just asked me what I think of these new shark racks. I think they're brilliant. No cheating on the brakes. I haven't seen the balls get stuck on the racks much the way I'm breaking. Some of
So,
these lesser players now are not splitting them very well.
George in destroy mode takes out Reds here.
Yeah, reds are the balls. Or, well, you can go either, really. It's reds. Break, yeah.
But at some point, I mean,
Do you know what I'm actually going to do, fans? I'm gonna go off now. I'm gonna hand over this mic over to Jay Dewar, who's a fan of the game, like these two lads that are playing. So you'll get more of a kind of, I can't make sense of what way these two boys are actually playing the game. So Jay would have a bit more cop on when it comes to like fans playing the game. So I'm going to leave you here now with James, who's a fan of the game, and Jay Dewar, who's a fan of the game. All
thank
the
you,
best,
Sir
fans.
George.
No bother, James. Thanks, fans.
Right. So we have got Gary Clarke at the table, trying to. Gary is off after George. Gary's on Reds. Now you feel that he's got to red in the corner, red in the middle.
Stuns it back a few inches.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to be
and you would
high.
and you would say he's got to take the red down the cushion as his second from last red.
And he's perfect.
There's a couple of ways going about this. You can, if you haven't quite got the angle now to get on the one down the rail, you just roll this in, red in the opposite middle,
Screw back.
red in the opposite middle, and you know,
He's not,
at least give yourself just a shot on the black off of your last red down the rail.
he's not ideal on either there,
No,
though.
not at all.
He's played that well.
See, this is, you know, you've got to cue this, but always you've just got to give yourself a chance on this black. He's played that well. It's a good shot.
I found these cloths very reactive today when I played earlier.
Yeah,
Very. I've seen a few of the top players struggling.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
Darren
haven't-
Appleton.
I haven't had the pleasure of playing on them yet today. But they seem to run in how I'd like them to run.
Quick,
Yeah,
very quick
they
for
look,
me.
They look nice. Craig just struggling a little bit.
Does he play much world rules, Craig, though? I think he's similar to myself. They're all black
I think he's.
ball players, aren't they?
Well, having said that, he obviously used to play a lot more black ball, but he's come back over to the dark side, the EPA.
Yep.
And I think Craig's one of those. He actually doesn't mind which he plays. But yeah, he's certainly playing more world rules at the moment. But once if Craig can get some sort of rhythm going here, he's
Get back into it.
he can get back into it. He'll rattle off a few frames against you. He's done it against me.
And there's the
And
perfect
there's-
opportunity.
Yeah. Now,
Ball's
I'd
well
be
spread.
asking to get rid of that rack straight away. First of all, I really don't like that on the table when I'm playing. So you have to say reds.
You see that, but the one down nearest the bottom end is
Yeah,
you've got to get on that one.
well, see, he's going,
I think
going
you go yellows. If you're a confident potter with the one along the crush, then the rest are easier.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't thinking straight anyway, because he obviously went
Got
in off.
two.
He's only got one.
Yeah, he's only got one.
So
visit.
yes, yellows with one was the choice.
He needs to watch the cannon on this red now. Which is okay.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
Yeah.
Get the rack off the table
Now
before
it's-
you start.
Now it's harder to remove.
Yeah. But did you see that ball move
It did
as
deviate
it went
slightly.
over it? And
I think it only affects the ball going slowly.
yeah.
If you,
Oh yeah, of course.
If you're potting, stunning them in, it doesn't
Yeah.
really make a difference. But this isn't an easy finish now with one shot to me.
No, he's got work to do.
Yeah.
Um,
if you can,
He certainly shouldn't have any traffic here.
yeah, come up the same side of the table and leave the yellow
I
in
mean,
the middle.
you can actually play this for either middle.
Which
Ooh,
like
you've
I
got to
say,
hit it,
yeah,
Craig. You've got to hit it, mate.
because the tables are running so fast, you tend to under-hit them.
Yeah. But you've got to say it's a poor shot because you
yeah.
give yourself a fighting chance. You know, you can travel another
Another
foot and a half
foot, yeah.
past that yellow, and it still goes in the
Yeah.
middle.
Does this cut skinny? It does, but the white's travelling
Oh.
1,000 miles an hour.
That's the problem. I don't think the cut is an issue to him.
Well, how
It's
about
not nice.
the yellow off the top red? He's going to have to clear the yellow off the top red.
I think he'll go for the cut. But as you say, white is travelling. Oh well, you
For my
might
shot,
be.
yeah.
Might be right, you know.
Off the yard,
Wow.
he's pulled it off.
I didn't like that shot at all.
Yeah,
But
you-
obviously Craig did.
I think that's all he had. I think this cut wasn't really on.
That was a good shout. I didn't like it, but then again, I like fine cuts. I'm a bugger for them. I love them, and that'd have been my shot of choice. But
He needed that frame.
fair play to Craig.
Yeah,
he needed
needed
that frame.
finish. And
He needs to pull off there, as I say, naughty little shot. Get a bit of confidence up.
there's nothing worse when the opponent thinks, I'm going to get another opportunity here, and he clears a shot like that. Let's see if we can avoid the in-off this time.
Better, mate. Little smile off Craig there.
Yeah, he knows he's done well there.
Yeah. He's an happy old soul.
He did control the white a bit better there.
Wow.
This is where yellows are
See,
lovely, but you haven't got a shot.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I get this all the time. I mean, I've got a bit of a monster break,
Yeah.
but and they open up like a can of beans. But what frustrates me so much is that white just there, or right in the jaws of the pocket.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, I've got no shot. Just give me a shot of one of these balls. He just played containing shot.
He did have
you
the
know.
long yellow, but queuing under the reels on here was very hard.
But it's nice. It's nice when you can break and you've got the white dead centre in the middle of the table. You know, the whole table is your oyster.
It's quite lucky that he potted one of each off the break, or he would have had to nominate a
Yeah,
colour there.
of course, yeah.
So the safety shot would have been no good to him. You know,
But again, see,
he's got the exact same shot
get this triangle off the table while you're playing.
while it's easy.
Oh, Craig.
Cool. Hard queuing.
Threw his arm at it a little bit. Right. Well, again, excuse me, Gary Clarke on yellows here. I mean, you still can't really see anything going wrong here.
Well
You
spread.
know, yellows. If I was him, I'd like to take this yellow at the top, and so that's it.
Yeah,
That's the
get that
shot.
out of the way,
Get
but
that out of the
make-
way.
make
Get
sure
your
you
white
get
back
far
in the
enough down.
middle.
Yeah.
Back in the middle. Back in the room.
And he's perfect. Because even the top yellow, the middle yellow of the three goes in that middle bag. So
That's the shot. Get rid of that.
yeah, drop that in the
Middle corner, middle.
Yeah.
You know. Well, sorry. After this yellow goes in the middle.
Will he remove the triangle though before the finish?
See, this is. Just get rid of it. What? Just get rid of it now. I don't like it.
I don't think he will. He's confident he'd be hitting the ball, stunning it.
It's basically 4 rolling.
He's going to leave it there, by the looks of it.
I don't like it.
He's dicing
I
with
I
death.
don't know. It's. See, things get in my head a lot easier, and obviously it does other people. But that would just be playing on my mind, that thing there.
You're totally right, because if that was to go
No.
on and cost them the frame,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
you'd never forgive yourself.
I'm glad he was sensible about that.
He had two pots, both rolling over the triangle. Nice finish.
Yeah, they were all there. It was, never saw any issues with that clearance. Gary Clarke 6, Craig Lakin 4. So, I'm just telling you right now,
Still all to play for.
Craig is going to kick in a couple of gears in a minute. I'm absolutely adamant.
I think
Is Mr. Seb Webb. Seb, what's your score against Chris Mellin?
Would you like to end?
11-6 to Chris Mellin against Seb Webb. I must admit that is...
I'm going to hand the commentary over to Seb Webb.
Pretty much how I thought how the score would go. Don't get me wrong, Seb's an absolutely fantastic player, but just Chris is one of my tips to win this. Certainly in the top 2 to 4 this tournament. We now have Mr. Seb Webb on the commentary.
All Lakin keeps doing is looking at me with a pint in his. So not much you can really do about it. I've just got off table, to be honest, Jenks.
Yeah, I watched the first 5 frames before I jumped on the commentary on here. It was some standard early on what I saw of it.
Yeah,
it was well, it was a dish fest, 5 dishes, wasn't it? Pretty much.
First 6 was like 6 dishes. Then basically, I had 7 yellows to his 2 reds, I think it was. But I didn't really know what to do, to be honest, with rules. So I ended up going for a finish, and I missed my last ball, which wasn't easy. But fair play to Chris, is from start to finish. I mean, people are coming up to me saying, "Jesus Christ, we thought it'd be a bit rusty." Yes, so did I, to be honest. Fair play to Chris, he's played superb here, so I'm not even upset, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Greg Batters, I think he commentated, he says, "Listen mate, you can't be upset at that, you've actually played really well, but I've had a few dry breaks, and when Chris is breaking like that and he's in that mode, it don't matter who you are, I don't care who it is in Pool World, he'll beat most players, if not the lot." So
the thing is, obviously, Chris has been playing quite a bit of Chinese 8-ball.
Chris plays every cue spot, do you know what I mean?
And those outrageously tight corner bags, you know, these must look like buckets to him.
Well, yeah, to be fair, I mean, they are buckets, I'm not going to lie.
But
they've even
people are saying, you know, he's out of practice. How is he out of practice? You know, he's got a cue in his hand I know he's probably playing a different cue sport, but, you know...
I always say to people, I say that's a lot of nonsense, do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, a lot like Arthur and Dad, he plays every cue sport going. Players like that, you can't say they're out of practice and they're not in form and stuff, because they're playing every other week, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're competing at a very high level in all different cue spots, so... It's like Jason Shaw against Shane Thompson. I said Jason Shaw at 5 to 4 has got to be valued, because just how good he is at every single cue spot that he plays. Yeah. And obviously he's beat Shane 11-7. So it's like, but no matter what cue sport it is, these lads are absolutely different class. I'm not going to be funny, but they are.
I mean, I called the Appleton against Ianson result right.
Yeah, I mean, that's another one.
A lot of people disagreed with me about that, but I just had a feeling, you know, Appleton's very old school. He's, you know,
we're talking about
he played these rules for many years.
If you look at them 3 results there, Darren beating Clint, Jason beating Shane, and Chris beating me, those are 3 of the greatest 8-ball players that we've ever even had in this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed.
With Popsy and Hill, you've got the 5 all-time greats there.
Yeah.
Like Jason Shaw, when he plays 8-balls, but oh Jesus, do you know what I'm saying? It's like Phil Harrison's coming here as well. It's just going to be a very.
It's sickening.
It is. And there's players like us that are trying to come. Listen, we all need a little.
All of a sudden, even you feel like a minnow.
Listen, it's like I'm coming off table there thinking, whoa, do you know what I mean? Yeah. I've never given myself a chance to hit match just because how good he's played.
Yeah.
So it's like, you don't need to play well, you need to break well, and you need him to play bad as well. So
which ain't happening very often.
I mean, listen, if he carries on playing like that, he's going to take some stopping, but obviously you can't play like that every match.
But
I'm guessing this has been a bit of a slow match, has it?
Craig has been struggling. Well, they've both been struggling.
Look at him, he blames me all the time for everything that goes wrong in his life. I've got to go to the bar to get him a pint when I'm in commentary box.
But yeah, Craig hasn't been himself at all.
I thought this was not a bad matchup, so I thought he'd beat Gary, but I haven't really seen much at match. But when I watched Gary on the free sports, he seemed to play a little bit slow. I don't know how this match has gone, but I'm guessing it's not been quick. They've only played 10 frames.
Yeah, no, it's. I think they were level at 2-2. The first 2 frames were pretty much all over the place. But I'm adamant, and I've been saying it for a few frames now. I'm adamant Craig is going to kick into gear and get a little wiggle on.
I'm going to have to go to the bar for that to happen, Jenks, because he'll not stop whinging, he'll not stop giving me dead eye until it happens. So I'm just going to have to nip to the bar and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I'll have an orange juice and lemonade as well, please.
I'll get that, mate, no worries.
Yeah, if we can stop Craig from moaning, he might be a bit happier in himself.
To be honest, we're going to struggle to do that no matter what happens, but
I can't see him getting a shot here, you know.
Do you know what it is? I mean, for the last few comps I've been to here, these tables in here, this room here, they've always been that little bit tighter.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this cloth and it looks absolutely brand new. So I'm
How
guessing.
did you like the cloth today?
Different. It's different to what I normally play on, obviously, because it's a Strachan
Yeah.
number 10 or something. I don't think I've ever played on this cloth, to be honest.
Any grumbles with it?
It's just different reactions, isn't it? I didn't seem to do too bad, to be honest. If you got used to this cloth, it'd be absolutely perfect. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just obviously I play in Ainsworth all the time because that's all we have round our area.
Yeah.
So it is a bit tricky, but because no matter what you say, when you put your hand on cloth, you can just feel it straight away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You just think, oh, how's it going to react when you? But to be fair, I mean, the way that match went, there were no running round angles or out. So I was trying to be a bit more careful with it in world rules. So it didn't really come into play, but it played beautiful, obviously. Chris had a bad roll-off, I think he won it frames, but apart from that, the tables are absolutely spot on. They are playing pretty big. Hopefully they're going to tighten up over the weekend.
Yeah.
So we can see a few tweaks here and there, do you know what I mean? It's a bit hard to tweak at the minute. I'm going to have to go to the bar now before Lakin starts
Okay,
crying.
well, as soon as you're back, we'll
get
talk
back on
about the
it.
shark rack as well.
Yeah.
Right, Seb's gone off to the bar. I think the players are having just a quick toilet break. Or as Seb would say, a toilet break. Just have a little look around, see some of the other matches going on. Christy Caulfield can't see his score at the moment. Well, while we're having a quick break, folks, I'm just going to go to the toilet myself. We will resume in a couple of minutes.
Lads, just got back in the booth, just been to that. Can't really see no comments. They're not allowed comments while you're watching the matches, these. Can't see what's getting said, to be honest.
Right then, folks, we are back in the room.
Yes, me and the Jenks Meister, we're back. We've just tuned in as a... Oh, he's had no result. Oh, that's a terrible run. He was just thinking that as long as I make contact, I'm not going to leave much on, and he's left him stuck on, hasn't he? Oh, not the best bit of run for Lakes, but I think these matches, that's what they come down to, Jenks. Knowing you're so evenly matched against your opponent.
Yeah,
A little bit of run here and there.
Yeah.
I think it can make the vital difference. Here you are, Mucker.
Right, so, thank you very much, sir.
No props, pal.
That is a...
Yeah, he's made that. He's gone a bit hard with this,
whoa,
you know.
whoa.
A little bit pacey. He's not going to be happy with that, I don't think. He's got a thin snick in middle pocket.
Right then, Seb, what about this fine little cut into the middle and just nudge the black?
That's on the shot he's got, to be fair. He ain't got much else on here. He's he's going to make it look hard. He might milk it a bit, but it's just where white goes, to be honest. I think yellow's easy enough. Do you know what I mean?
I think you've got to play it to a...
I don't know. What's he doing here? He played snooker. Oh, he's gone top. He's trying to cover a pocket. That's world rules coming into play there.
Yeah,
That's world rules.
that's a fair shot, to be fair. But the problem is, well, he's going to lay the snooker here.
Yeah, but he'll just tap up, Gary. He's not going to attempt the escape. Do you know what I mean, James? Obviously, that's my understanding of these rules.
Yes, but the problem is now he can't just tap up because he leaves him a pot. In these rules, you tap up behind the ball.
Yeah, is that potable, is it?
To make him waste a shot.
Yeah. I'm actually just looking at the corner pocket. It does pop easy enough. So, I mean,
these two reds, where the yellow is, if he can make a pot from here.
I mean, what? I don't really. Well, to be honest, just to play the escape, then is it one cushion? Try and hit the yellow near black.
The problem is, he hasn't got a very good DF shot to play here.
No, he hasn't, has he?
Because even if he does play a good
Unless,
DF...
What about rolling up to that other pocket?
Even if he does play a good DF, he's got 6 reds that are easily potable.
Yeah. Maybe he can get this.
No, I think he's playing the DF.
Ah, he has, yeah.
That is not a good DF as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I have to agree with you because...
You need to get that red a lot closer to that yellow to make
it can
for a
keep his
start.
2 shots for starters.
This is what I mean. You've got 6 reds here that are potable.
Oh, he's played that really nice.
I'll tell
Look
you
at that.
what.
He's tried to keep his 2 as well.
That is a good shot from Craig.
Yeah, I mean, they couldn't have come out any better, to be honest.
I don't think Gary Clarke's thought that through properly at all.
It-
Not these rules.
No, and to be honest, he's probably thought he's not going to get a result like that, where basically
Yeah.
Mr. Tierney just coming over my shoulder asking for an autograph, just quickly jogged him on.
He was asking for trouble there, the shot he played, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just going to go on YouTube, Jenks, and get some comments up and see what's happening with people at home. What's he doing here, Jenks?
Whoa.
He's gone behind this red, you know.
Well,
might just be able to get it.
he's got away with that. Nice confident pot in the middle.
Do we know what this is called? This Players Series, is
I'll
it?
tell you what, he's playing that red, yeah.
Steady.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, he's lovely there.
That is
It's all about this
perfect.
black now.
I think that goes in that middle. Well, it goes in 5 pockets. That comfortably goes past that yellow into the middle. So
Just trying to find the live stream of this match, and I can't seem to find it. I'm not sure. Players pool events, is it?
it is. This is better from Craig.
Well, he had to. This one must
Yeah.
have frame on it. Now, I'm going to have to go on Facebook and get a link. Oh, it's Howard.
Craig
Oh my God.
Lakin.
And
Why did he just come off the rail?
do you know what that is? I think that's the cloth.
Why didn't he just come off the rail though, Seb?
I'm not. Do you know? I'm not sure, but like I've said, it's a different cloth that me and Craig are probably used to at Ainsworth Salt Time, and he's just having a chuckle to his centre. It is hard to judge the actual difference what it is, but obviously he's going to be disappointed because that was just a terrible shot. Well, it looks even worse on camera.
Yeah.
But he's probably thinking, oh, I've hit it where I wanted to hit it, but just not got reaction, so to speak. So yeah, I mean that's a tough frame for him to take.
But again, I just felt the screw shot was so unnecessary.
Yeah, I still can't find a link for this match. So yeah, I'm going to be honest now. People out there listening, I don't like how they put these streams out for people to watch, and I think it's going to affect viewers massively. For me, they should be putting them all over Facebook, not just putting them to a group page like Players Pool events.
Yeah, agreed.
They should be all over. Do you know what I mean, Jack? They won't talk traffic going through a Players Pool page, whatever it is. But no,
Let's see if I can.
it should be out there to the. I mean, they're putting this stream up like you've got to go through playerspoolevents.com. People don't want to do that sat at home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll tell you what as well.
I mean, I'm getting to a point now where I'm just going to give up. It's absolutely ridiculous, this. You've got to click another link and then another link. Oh, dear me. So, yeah. People at home having to tune in, I do apologise.
I'm just trying to find this on Facebook. Where I can, here we go, where I can share it.
Yeah, I think I had like 3 directs in here. I think he had 7 recognition. Oh yeah, he played. He didn't miss. No, so can't really grumble about it. He just played well.
Right, I'm just trying to find this
Yeah, I mean,
link so I can share it.
it's a bit of a nightmare to be honest.
Let's just go into this.
They need to put it more public for people to watch.
Yeah.
I can't find it. I'm in this arena. I mean, somebody's putting a post on an hour ago. Where's the Seb versus Mellon game? Do you know what I mean? We don't. You. Just trying to find it, people. Just stay tuned. Right, I've got it's me against Merlin. What number this, Jenks? I think I've got something up here.
I know yours was table 16.
Right, I've got a Fleming against Farnsworth. Is that live now? Right, yeah, I've got Fleming against Farnsworth.
I don't.
And it's 5 apiece. Right, so there's only 200 people watching Fleming against Farnsworth. Do you know what I mean? It's like obviously people are struggling to find these matches. How many people are watching this?
We need to try and share these.
It's just hard to find, to be honest. If I click on that. Just having a little bit of fun there, Craig and Gary. I'm nearly sure at one point I heard phone numbers getting exchanged.
I can't find a live feed.
I don't know what's happening, to be honest. We might be talking to a sends. The Supreme Pool Series. Let's just the Supreme Pool Series. Obviously Gary's looking to go 9-4 up here. Could be massive this.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to type it in Google now. Right, here we go. Gary Clarke, Craig Lakin, 200 people watching. I'm just going to have a look at the chat now. Seb can see a world road like a bloodhound. I'm not sure what that means, mate, but afternoon, Seb. Rostonham. Afternoon, pal. Finished business. What an accent. I guess you're talking about me there, pal. Gary's had a bit of a stinker there. Played a shocker. He's on nothing. Paul Williamson, YouTube search. Yeah, Paul, I've found it now, mate. But it's, do you know what I mean? It should be all over Facebook. This we shouldn't be going through 38 different links. We shouldn't have to go into YouTube. It should be all over Facebook for people just to click on it.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's not easy to find.
Do you know what I mean? It should be more accessible to people to the people at home.
Right now, come on. I want to see a bit of a
comeback, Jenks.
Bit of Craig Lakin. A lovely little.
Did you see any betting for afternoon session there, Jenks?
No, they stopped it apparently.
He actually came in right at last minute and just started chalking him up, just as I was walking out. I had to come in from the game, so
containing shot from Craig there.
The minute he covered pocket with yellow, Seb called it. That's a world rule shot, like calling offside, penalty, touchdown. Oh, correct. Doggone lazy nose would run. Correct, Williamson, mate. Paul Williamson, correct. He's a legend, by the way.
Anyway, Seb, this shark rack, are you a fan?
Well, I hadn't to use it yet because they had referee while I was playing, but obviously it took a little bit of time, and every other break he had to remove it, mark balls or whatever. So yeah, I mean, not for me, to be honest.
I have noticed quite a few players today. They're continuing to play the whole frame with it still on the table. Now,
do you know something?
I can't get my head round it because
I'll be honest, that don't bother me because, do you know, if I didn't have a referee, I'd probably do the same because I'm that lazy. I just think I can't be asked to mark these balls. Do you know what I mean? Just carry on.
But for me personally, it's something in my head that there's something that's still on the table that shouldn't be there. Yeah. And
well, there's missed that with MIL.
Wow.
I mean, Lakin's looking here saying, how's that gone in? That looked like it were hitting bottom rail. Seb, what time is your own mate, George? I believe Mr. Tierney is.
Tierney is
he's
on now.
starting upstream,
He's
isn't he?
missed that. I had a feeling he'd missed that. You know, I had a feeling he'd missed that. Now Craig.
Yeah, he's just going to get down. He's going to try to draw these in as fast as he can. So he knows it could be a turning point in the match.
Get a wiggle on Lakin, lad.
Good spot, Seb, Mr. Barnell. Yeah, I don't. To be honest, Dog, I don't miss many things. I mean, I maybe missed a couple of balls in that match there against Chris, but Seb, explain what you mean about the difference in the 10 cloth and what you think of Shark Rack. Wilbur, just bottom line is, mate, it's a totally different cloth, and if you're looking now, it looks like Lakin's fell out of position again. And I'm not going to keep blaming cloth for him. He might be playing bad shots, but it's a totally different reaction to what you get on the Ainsworth. It's totally. I don't care what anybody says out there. It is totally different cloth to play on. I've never ever played on this cloth in my life before this event, and probably once you're used to it, it's probably absolutely perfect. Do you know what I mean?
That's a great shot from Craig.
He's played that like a dream, hasn't he?
Yeah, that was Seb Webb-esque.
Yeah, he's even dropped his chalk on the floor because it was that good. He's saying, "Look, chalk, stay there while I pot this."
Yeah.
It's just shots with sides going off cushion and stuff. It's just totally different reaction, lads. But they are beautiful tables. A lot of people that are used to them, they'll be over the moon with these because you're not going to get many better tables than these unless it's got an Ainsworth on it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. An Ainsworth match, which is numero uno.
Now, going back to the Shark Rack, I think it's
a bit like English manager saying all over Iceland, "Oh, they just scored." What? They just scored.
I think it gives everybody. It gives everybody exactly the same break.
Yeah.
Because the balls are all touching.
There's no cheating, is there?
No. There's no twist in the rack, racking high or low.
Which a lot of people like to do.
Yeah. And I think it brings a lot more consistency then into the break. Then, you know, at the end of the day, it's down to you.
I mean,
well,
here we go
look
now.
at these
will
yellows.
Will Craig bother moving this, or will he just leave it? Lakin is the kind of player, he'll probably just leave that because he'll think, can't be bothered to move. He'll have to mark the black, you see.
I don't like it. I don't like it there, especially when you're getting down to the black.
He'd have to mark the black if he wants to move that now, so he'll probably just leave it and just play it black from where it is. Or if he gets to black, he might say to Gary, "Will you move it for me?"
But again, now here,
what was he
see this
there?
is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean,
I've seen that
I'll
a
be
few
honest
times
now,
today.
It's coming out of a bubble there. I'd ask to move it now.
Move the thing.
Yeah, I would ask to move it from there, 100%.
Yeah.
It's got to move it from there because the white's going to bubble as he hits it.
But I saw it earlier on a game. I can't think what the game was, and they'd left it on there, and the white had rolled out of position from where he'd wanted it.
That's a massive. That's lazy. I'm going to be honest, people. You saw the white nestle into that little slot in the Shark Rack. Why would you play it out of that little slot? Either ask Gary or you call the referee in to say, "Look, mark these balls, move the rack. I'll play the shot." But obviously, it's a lot better lie. It's like a golfer, not having a free drop when he's entitled to one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Playing
absolutely.
it from a plug lie when he says, "No, here, have a free drop, mate."
Craig never misses that shot.
No,
any other time.
Some comments say, "Move the duck in rack." Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, he's trying to rush to get these frames back on board, but I mean, another 20 seconds, it would have been 8-6.
Yeah.
And he's
absolutely agreed. And now he's at 9-5.
I just want to, while I'm just in commentary box, Jenks, I just want to give a big shout out to some of my sponsors. Sorry, Jarrow MOT Centre. I'm sure you've all seen Jarrow involved in the Calcutta action. He's got a bit of interest in this event. I bet he's watching Mr. Farnsworth with bright, wide. Oh, he's moving it now. You see, bright eyes. He's got a lot of money. I think he got 3.5. What, 3.5 grand he paid for Farnsworth? 3,500 and something, wasn't it? On the Calcutta. So I know he paid $1 grand for me, and obviously I'm still in an event, but it's going to be tricky for me now going through loser's side. So
I'll tell you what, though, I've said from the beginning, I've got a sneaky feeling someone's going to come through from the loser's side and end up winning this.
If they do, then fair play to
Yeah.
them, because it's going to be some achievement, that
Yeah.
is. It's, I mean, do you know what I mean? This field is probably, you're not going to get a tougher field than this anyway in the
No,
pool.
you're not. But there's Mr. Carl Morris. He's in the house. Mr. Morris.
9-5.
Pleasure, sir. How you doing?
Wow.
Oh, Mr. Tierney was.
Somebody's off his tits there. He thinks Lakin's 9-5 up.
Oh dear.
Oh, God. Where was the value at Calcutta, boys? I don't think there were none, to be honest. Oh, yeah, obviously there was some. I think Jimmy Croxton at 200 quid. Yeah, I put it on my post. I thought him and Clint probably buys at, and Gazabut probably buys at Calcutta. Thought they were great value, but obviously fine.
But what a great idea that Calcutta's been. I can see that happening in quite
Oh,
a lot of
definitely,
tournaments and
100%.
tours now. It's
What is this here? Somebody's lied to.
really going to get some interest up.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's a great concept they've brought into the world of English 8-ball. Rusty Wheeler
Yeah.
doing what he does. I'm not sure about this 10% they're taking out, but listen, that's for another day. Is it worth 10%? I mean, don't get me wrong, I know people like to make a wage, and quite frankly, 10% I think is a bit much. People have been in 70 grand, I think it was, on this event, and
Wow.
obviously 10% of 70 grand is 7 grand. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's yeah.
Is it really worth 7 grand being taken out of port? I don't know. So I mean, that's another one that up for another time. Just looking around. Oh, I've seen a few Derby boys in the room.
Yeah, there are a couple floating about. Go on then, Mr. Lakin. We need to.
Yeah. So anyway, that's another subject for another day. But
Need a bit of swagging. Need some swagging.
what we're thinking on 26th for this month, then, Jenks. I've got another big money match coming up on.
Who's this against?
I don't know if you'll know him. Paul Chucky Dunn. Do you know him? Irish guy.
No.
Well, it's against an Irish guy. It's in Murphy's.
This is at Murphy's, isn't it? Your new place?
My own venue, yes. Galloway's coming off away. He's bringing quite a crowd apparently. So
Is he?
and he has told me he's got 25 grand that can be matched. So
25.
listen, it's going to be an absolute corker of a game. I'm really looking forward to it.
Do I need to
Yeah,
show my face and bring in the gaffer
yes,
tape again?
bring the gaffer tape for Galloway.
What a funny night that was.
Oh, listen. I mean, during that game, I kept looking over. Obviously, you going behind Galloway with that gaffer tape or whatever. I mean, I would have just in stitches. It was hard to concentrate at times. But, good crack, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely splendid.
And my dad, he were off his absolute.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The new face of Bird's Eye Fish Fingers.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah, what a bloke.
to be fair, it was a cracking day.
Yeah.
And got the result we wanted, obviously.
You've got Gareth Hibbert, a couple of tables away.
It's everywhere you look, isn't
I
it?
like, there's a lot of people think that he could run deep in this competition.
Oh, Gaz has always got a chance on it, do you know what I mean? I think White. Oh,
Wow.
that's the first rack I've seen where the ball's not stuck in rack. So it can just be moved now, no problem.
Yeah. But I've seen this, thank you, he's taken off the table. There's a couple of instances early on, and I don't think you saw it because you were playing Chris Mellon.
Yeah.
That exact situation, and they just left it on there. And I was like, get it off the table. Well, you have to say. Just a little drop, this red little drop in the top left-hand corner. And you're off and running. Just checking the black go past the yellow. Yeah, he's played that well. Do you know what though, Seb? Something's going wrong with this finish. Something.
Black, most probably. He's not going
Oh
for
no,
it.
he's not going for it.
The world rules fudge.
The world rules fudge. It is.
Right, he'll just bump this out and stuck white in behind black. Same, but I think he's left in that red up top table now. Maybe not.
Don't think he's quite got the potting angle for it. Oh, George was on the commentary before you, and he was going on about how Craig Lakin looks like a homeless person. So we started calling him Craig the Hobo Lakin.
He's a character, isn't he?
Yeah, we did have a giggle, fair play.
I mean,
Wow.
this is why I said that Craig might struggle a little bit with Gary. Just obviously the last shot where you could have played up, do you know what I mean? But he just chose. Nah, I'm just going to.
Now I tell you what. Now I tell you what. All of a sudden, this has opened up.
Obviously, that wasn't best of thinking by Gary when he's leaving an open pocket like that.
Yeah.
So he's left him a last chance, hasn't he? It's not easy.
No.
Very black ball, the king popped
Yeah.
the red of a pocket with a skill shot. He's got to get the right angle on this bottom yellow. If he gets it here, he just needs to miss the red.
I tell you,
pull
no,
up.
he'll move it off
Perfect.
this one into the corner.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, here we
absolutely
go.
perfect,
Come on
yeah.
then, Craig.
Oh no,
Oh, Craig.
he's going to be disgusted with that shot. Yeah, that is
The smack on the
disgusted
side of
with
the
that.
table there, he is not happy with that. And, well, you've got to say rightly so.
Yeah.
That wasn't difficult.
Here comes the punch again. Listen, there's a lot of weight going into them punches as
Yeah.
well.
Craig is not happy about that.
That just goes to back what I was saying. Is that because of the cloth, or has he just hit it bad? I mean, such a big
But
target here.
I'm not going to say it's because he rushed it, because that's how Craig plays anyway. And I've seen him dish after dish after dish by playing that speed. I don't think that's the issue. I think he's just played a poor shot.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. I think as much as it could have been cloth's fault, I think he just played a bad shot, basically. Shouldn't have been going off two rails, really. You'd prefer just to go off one rail and maybe yellow and rail at the same time.
Yeah.
At the worst. Yeah, I'm not really sure what he can do here, to be honest. Can't even double it, can he? 'Cause that red's in way. Let's just try type black up.
Doesn't want to nudge it too
I
far.
think obviously there's a double on black, whether he play it or not, I'm not sure.
Right, come on then, Seb. If this was me now,
I know what Gary's going to do. Gary will not take no risks. This is how Gary plays. That's why I'm really confident. If I get Gary at black ball rules, I beat him. And that's one of the reasons why that shot is just played there. Just a little bit too negative, me. And oh, that's rolled.
that has hit the black first, yeah.
Dear. Yeah, that's. But for world rules, frames like this, Gary loves. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he's not missing these from here.
Obviously, Craig did a roll off here to hit black full ball. And 10-5 coming in. I'm
But
just going.
Gary surprised me the previous shot, actually, so I'd have been a bit more attacking and all that. I'd have been
Yeah.
taking this red, screaming up the cushion with the white, move those, because there's no obvious ball to knock that yellow in the middle for a start.
Yeah.
Open them all up, he had a dolly clearance, but
I'm going to nip for a quick toilet break, Jenks, and I don't think he's going to miss these.
no, not at all. And fairly simple black with two. And that's straight in anyway, no need for the two. That is 9-5 Gary Clarke, oh sorry, 10-5 Gary Clarke. I can't see Craig coming back from this the way he's playing, to be honest. I think he's frustrating himself. Good friend of mine, Zach Shepherd, playing on the table next to him. Not too sure who he's playing. But, Zach, my fellow countryman. And that's not Turkey or Iran before I see the comments. It's fellow Welsh player. Gareth Hibbert on the table next to him. And on the table next to Gareth, the mighty Cole Morris.
Obviously, I'm guessing Lakin's Brock against is just leaving the rack there. Would it be right there, Jenks?
Whoa.
He's nominated Reds,
Dirty.
obviously.
Yeah.
He's probably thinking that rack's not going to come into equation, so he's just going to leave it there.
Come on then, Craig. Come on, this is bread and butter for you, my boy.
Needs to find a bit, doesn't he, Jenks?
Yeah. Well, he's got no room for error anymore.
No, as you say. I mean, I said to myself, same thing over here, 10-5 down. I says, look, there's always somebody that comes back from the dead,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Every tournament you go to, somebody will be massive behind and they'll come back and win.
Well, that Sean Chipperfield and Carlo Donahue game, wow.
Yeah.
That was match of the day, that was so far.
Didn't quite complete it, but... Oh, no.
See what he's...
I think a concession could be coming here. No?
I think that's just laziness, Seb.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's game over. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Since I've sat down, Craig's been really poor, to be honest. I'm not sure that game's gone until that stage,
No.
but
honestly, I'd like to see though. You know, it's double elimination.
yeah,
I'd like to see Craig come back firing again tomorrow
that's a
morning.
good thing. I mean,
You know,
you have one bad match.
yeah.
you've got a
At the end
second
of the day,
life.
you pay a lot of money to enter this tournament,
Yeah.
and it's nice to get a second bite.
Bottom line is, it race to 8, it losers side. You can reel them off in next to no time.
And that is all over at 11-5.
To Gary Clarke. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, people. I've been Seb Webb. You've been fantastic. He's been James Humphrey Jenks, and we'll see you
The
again
famous
shortly.
kebab seller. Thank you very much, folks, for listening.
Cheers, lads.
See you soon.